Hi, my name is Face, and this is my Easter vlog. Like and subscribe for more videos, please. So, I did a lot of different things for Easter, and one of them was baking cupcakes. So, that's what this video initially was gonna be. So, that's why this video is a little like starting off baking cupcakes, and then after that, I'll talk about what I also did for Easter. So, I hope you'll enjoy this video.
Hi, today we're going to bake some cupcakes. Welcome to the channel and please subscribe and leave a like. It's going to be a carrot cake cupcake with cheese cream frosting, and the second one is going to be a vanilla cupcake with a center of lemon curd. And we are going to make an Italian meringue to put on the lemon cupcake. And these cupcakes are a little bit Easter themed.
So what I'm doing here is I'm starting off by taking the vanilla bean. Here in Denmark, where I am from, the vanilla bean is like quite essential if we want something to taste like vanilla. So I'm scraping all the vanilla bean out of the pods and then dividing them into the sugar to get like a really good amount in the whole dough instead of it all being stuck to one corner. Now here I am just taking out the eggs, or cracking the eggs, I mean. And I'm not really sharing a full recipe, only if you guys really want that. I just think it's kind of nice to look what I'm doing. So I'm just whipping the vanilla bean, sugar, and the eggs up, and we're making, obviously here, the vanilla cupcakes first. I will say that vanilla is really good, and here I'm adding all the dry ingredients. And vanilla is really nice, but I would admit that in this recipe, vanilla bean, which is quite expensive, you can taste it more if it was in like a frosting instead of the dough. So in Denmark, instead of vanilla bean, we have like vanilla sugar, which is like vanilla and vanilla pods grinded up into sugar, which you can also make by yourself. So yeah, I'm just lining the cupcakes, and then I found out that these little things are so annoying if they've been in the cupboard and they have taken like a square shape. But that's okay. And I'm piping the batter into my piping bag, is just to make less of a mess, and then I'm slowly piping them into here. So now I came across this problem where my things, I don't remember the paper name for the cupcakes, but the papers, they kind of did like a perfect thing on the two first ones, but then you can see that they're kind of taking like an odd shape. But I just think you need this exact same size as you do as the metal baking thing. So here I am making the carrot cupcakes, and I was taking brown sugar and mixing with some other ingredients and oil. I also want to say I am a pastry chef, but sometimes it's quite difficult to make recipes you haven't even made before. And I know it's just cupcakes, but if you haven't really done the same recipes before, so I always like to do new things. So, and then here I used to grind the carrots, but I found out that this way of blending them was easier. Just don't blend them for too long, because then it will make too much water. But it really made the batter, as you can see, very nice and orange. And I chose like brown papers because I don't know, I just feel like that makes sense. And here I was taking out the inside of the vanilla cupcakes to put in the lemon curd in the middle. And yeah. Here I am piping in my own homemade lemon curd. And it was actually some that I had left from my birthday that I made my own afternoon tea, which I'm also gonna upload a video of. And it was nice because I had some left, so I thought that would be a quite nice opportunity to have like some yellow kind of vibes with the Easter. So yeah, the lemon curd really made out for that. And then I just plopped the cake on top of that. I'm really trying to do my best to film this and try and make it nice as possible. I am a beginner, so please be easy on me in the comments. And yeah, and I'll try and upload videos better and more frequent. It's just difficult to have time for that and other stuff in life. So right now I'm making the Italian meringue, which was just like the vanilla sugar and the egg whites I whipped up, and then I made the syrup on the side and added it in slowly while whipping. And then I just made these rosettes of the Italian meringue. Also, I am using a Kenwood machine, patisserie, I'm sure it's called. and I actually think it's really good. I'm not a fan of KitchenAid. I feel like they do more looks than actual, like, what is it called? They're not that great in my opinion compared to Kenwood. So if anyone's wondering what's really good in the motor and everything, I would say Kenwood. But the newer models are obviously best. And here I'm just burning the Italian meringue. It always gives like the flavor a more like depth and also looks really good. As you probably can see, it's kind of starting to take inspiration from a bird's nest. I don't know if you seen that, but here it is. I made these chocolate shells and with some blue color. Don't know why, and then added a little edible flowers. Just thought they were kind of cute. So yeah, and with my Easter nails that my boyfriend's aunt made for me. That was very nice. Look, supposed to look like the eggs and then tiny Easter bunnies. And then the carrot cake cupcakes ended up looking like a little bunny or Easter bunny that jumped into the grass. You know how they like crawl around and dig. And then I shared these with my friends. We were sitting out on the balcony having a couple of drinks and we're just enjoying the sun. Because it's Easter, I also made my own hot cross buns, but I did something different this year, which was adding chocolate chips into them, which is not like normal or original, but a lot of people do it now in the supermarkets, and I also actually like them with it, so I thought they were really good. They're really tasty, and I used an apricot kind of like or orange jam to like paint over it. And then my flowers in the garden had these daffodils, and I used those to take inspiration for the next cake, which was a cake I made that you can see I'm spraying with cocoa butter, which is like the fat from the chocolate kind of bean, the cocoa bean. That with white, and here you can see I also took inspiration from the other cake, which was a bunny that jumped into a little landscape full of carrots and like dirt and everything. And then I did another version because there was not enough cake for my family, so I made two, and then I took inspiration out of the bird nest again, but made it a little more professional. So these are mousse cakes that I made. Mousse cakes with carrot cake, white chocolate, lime mousse, passion fruit, and mango jelly, and it tastes really nice. I also did an Easter hunt for the children, and I put these little bunnies and chicks inside the plastic eggs so they wouldn't fight for them, and then I hid two big eggs for the two children that was there, and with lots of sweets, English sweets as well, because I just came home from England, so that was nice. I also thought it was good for them to try something they haven't had before, and they loved the scavenger hunt, so that was nice. And this was the Easter lunch that I had with my family, and we really enjoyed it. We usually have herring, which is very normal here in Denmark, on rye bread, and yeah, a lot of smørrebrød and other things like that, and it was very a nice Easter. Hi everyone, thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry it's so late. I'm going to try and be better and start uploading frequently and try and make more videos. This is Teddy. Can you say hi, Teddy? He's just very happy. He just really wants me to stroke him. Uh, yeah, I am going to leave my Instagram handles up here. I have a more personal, normal Instagram and a cake Instagram, so please follow me. And also like and subscribe. I'm really trying to get started, and I really hope you can help me with that. Thank you very much.